What's up guys, this is Shambles11 and welcome to Lifeless Planet. Okay, so this is a bit of a tricky one for me to put up a review of because I don't want to put any spoilers up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the very beginning of the game, not too many spoilers, just some gameplay, and then I'll show you a few clips to kind of highlight what I'm talking about a bit later on. So this is Lifeless Planet on the good old Xbox One. This came out fairly recently, the 13th of May, and it's a pretty impressive game. It originally came out on the PC and is backed all on Kickstarter. And the reason it's kind of so impressive is really this game is pretty much made by just one guy, a man called David Board. In the credits, obviously, there's a few more people added for additional music and content, this and the other, but it is primarily one guy's vision, one guy's game, which is really quite an impressive thing. So basically, you're a scientist heading to another planet that is believed to be full of life and possibilities, but there's a massive crash. And you wake up all on your own, alone, scared, just in a little crashed out pod, and you're trying to find initially your crew members. You're trying to see where you are and what's going on. You are trapped with, well, you're not trapped, you're stranded, should I say, desperately trying to find your way through to your Soviet buddies. You play an American, and as you start to wind your way through, you discover there's this Soviet outpost. So people have already been here, other researchers, other scientists, but there's no sign of anybody. Hence, we are on a lifeless planet. As the story kind of progresses, we have this strange kind of meeting with this very ominous woman who's always seems to be just slightly out of reach, and we're trying to battle with our own personal demons from ill wife who we've lost, and we're not really sure if we're hallucinating, if we're seeing visions of her, if this is somebody completely different, may even be one of the crew members, you just don't know. And that's where the mystery element of this game kind of kicks in. For the most part, as you can see me very badly jumping there, this is a platform game. It is a 3D adventure platformer, I think is the way it's described. There are almost elements of horror because not that there's many jumpy, scary moments or horrifying monsters you have to battle with regularly, but it's just the not knowing. The fact that you are on your own, but you're not. You know that there's more to it. There's creepy things happening.
I need to get up there somehow.
I do need to get up there somehow. But mostly it is about the platforming. It's the jumping. It's the controlling the pack. It doesn't feel like it's very cleverly done because it doesn't feel like your standard platformer. You do slightly glide. You get this little boost function happening with your jetpack. Later on, you can upgrade that for shortened periods of time, and that allows you to traverse more of the planet's area. Along the way, we pick up these logs. There's different things. There's 3 different things. Some are scientific finds. Some are logs that other people have left. Some are documents that you find on the ground. There's a lot of reading to do. There is some voice acting involved. But this really does expand kind of the whole world and what's going on. You are led mostly by this lovely green path that handily shows you where to go, and usually ends up with a mysterious woman. The other elements you get later on, you pick up this upgrade that gives you this extending arm. This leads to really a couple of puzzles. There's only essentially 2 mini games. The arm can be a bit cumbersome to control purely because of the first person mode. It's quite tricky to tell the depth, hence I'm kind of just prodding this rock around. But on the whole, all you have to pretty much do is grab these little power balls, if you like, these little meteors, pick them up and shove them in the hole, and that's pretty much it. The only other kind of challenge you have to do with the arm is every now and then you'll get these puzzle kind of doors or runes where you have to push certain things in a particular order, to unlock really the next sort of area, which is done by these big power beams clearing the way very helpfully. The game on the whole looks very nice. It's not stunning. It kind of amazes you with its size, how much there is to see, how big this planet is. However, there are sections with the cutscenes that do look a little bit ropey, in all fairness. It's not game breaking, it's not bad. The voice acting's okay. There is quite a few sections where you have to get power back to the area, and some of the puzzles can be a bit misleading. You think you've done the right thing and it leads to your death. However, that's part of the puzzle element. You know, there's got to be tricky parts. There is an achievement for do the whole game without dying at all. I'll be amazed if you do that first time, and credit to you. I died a lot, but then I went off exploring. There are collectibles in the form of different minerals and rocks to pick up and examine. There's quite a few of them. I think I found about 13, 14 on my first go. But luckily, you know, the checkpoints are really good. You don't spawn too far away, and you know, even my old brain can work out that we just go around the horrible spiky trap instead of through it.
You weren't always alone, though, right? I am told you were once married.
Yes, that's right. Years ago.
But then your wife turned up missing one day.
Well, friends thought maybe she had just run off, but...
But you knew otherwise?
Yes, ma'am, and I went looking for her. I searched for her day and night.
Guys, overall, really recommend this game. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Get in on it, enjoy it, enjoy the mystery, work out what's going on, and maybe you two will realise that this planet isn't quite so lifeless. Till next time.